Hey viewers, it's me again, and it's been a while since I uploaded the video, so I thought, why not upload a new video? So this one is going to be my opinion. Now, I'm sure, okay, let me rephrase that. So, I know if you're from around here, you probably played a lot of Pokemon, and as we all know, Pokemon has been around since the Gen 1 games came out. So I thought, why not give my opinion on every Gen 1 of every Pokemon from the original Gen 1 games, and give my opinion on them and rank them worst to best. 0 being I dislike them, 5 being I'm neutral, and 10 I really like. So be sure to go down in the comments and tell me which Pokemon from the FireRed from the Gen 1 games you like the best, and yeah. So first off, we got the Venusaur line. Now, of course, Bulbasaur is considered the best starter in the game, since it's the first grass poison type, minus Fire Plume, which I'll get to soon, because it beats the first 2 gyms, Brock and Misty. Now, as we know, with it evolving all the way to Venusaur, Venusaur is quite a good Pokemon. It's pretty tanky, got good special attack, and what makes it even better is that it also gained a Mega Evolution in X and Y, by giving it the ability Thick Fat, which also neutralizes damage from fire and ice moves, which is honestly pretty good. But for a Venusaur, if you get what I'm saying. And as we know, in the Isle of Armor DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, it also gained its new exclusive Gigantamax form, which I think is pretty good. So, yeah. I kind of like Venusaur, though. I'm probably going to give it an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. So, now that we covered Venusaur, sorry, kind of zoned out there. Now we got a Charizard line. Now, Charizard has made the most consistent appearances in the anime. And as we all know, the most notable Charizard is Ash's. Because if you guys haven't watched the anime, what the heck are you doing? And go watch the anime. So, as with Charizard, I understand a few of you may like different Pokemon, though I don't blame you for wanting to use a Charizard in a Gen 1 run. Though, with Charizard, yeah, basically like Venusaur, it got a Mega Evolution and a Gigantamax form, with Charizard getting 2, Mega X and Mega Y. Yeah, it's a pretty solid Pokemon, though, I must admit. I mean, I gained one from Leon in Pokemon Shield. Though, pretty solid Pokemon. Though, I don't really use it much, other than the Starlight. I don't really use it much, but, what I know. But, yeah, Charizard is a pretty cool Pokemon, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10, and takes a point off for having kind of trashy physical attack and special defense. Though I can't really blame Game Freak for wanting to invest most of Charizard's stats into both special attack and speed. Though, anyway, enough of that. So next up, we have the Blastoise line. Yeah, that was it. I had to think there for a second. And yeah, now while Blastoise isn't really used all that much, I mean, I hardly ever use Blastoise in my opinion, and the fact that it doesn't get a secondary type kind of sucks. Because wouldn't it have been easier if the Steel type? Because I know M&J TV has already done this before in a previous video of his, is where he went up about giving certain Pokemon a secondary type, which I agree with, because after all, Blastoise does need the secondary Steel type since it learns Flash Cannon as a move. And another kind of iffy thing I don't like about Blastoise is the fact that with its Mega Evolution, it gets Mega Launcher. Pretty trash ability, if you ask me. But anyway, the Butterfree line, pretty solid early route bug type, though I don't really see myself or anyone else using it for that long, since it doesn't do very well against, flying and fire types. Same goes with the Beedrill line, and early route bug types, except Beedrill is part poison, which again makes it weak to the previously overpowered Psychic type. But as for the Pidgeot line, they're probably the best early route flying types. The bird Pokemon. Yeah. So as we all know, Pidgeot was a pretty dope looking Pokemon, and with its Mega form, I kind of like it. Yeah, definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Now, there's nothing really too good to say about the Raticate line. Just a chubby rat with big teeth. So, 6 out of 10. And for the Raticate line and Rattata as well. I mean, now, Fearow and Spearow haven't always tickled my fancy because of how that flock of Spearow antagonised Ash and his Pikachu in the first episode. So I don't have much to say about them. 4 out of 10. Now, Ekans and Arbok, however, they're pretty good in my opinion, because as we know, Jessie from Team Rocket owned an Arbok before. So I gotta say, a 8 out of 10. And I mean, I knocked a couple of points off because it doesn't have the secondary Dark type, which technically didn't exist. It's in Gen 1. And that doesn't have very good stats, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, if you guys have any other general opinions about all the Gen 1 Pokemon, be sure to let me know down below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.